Mario Party is a cherished game that has touched the hearts of every gaming generation. A game that has made and destroyed friendships. A game that has now over 12 installments with no sign of ever slowing down. A game series that may be getting a bit repetitive. I may even be so bold to say a game that has gotten stale and worn out. Now, before you get your knives and pitchforks out, I do like Mario Party. It's a great game franchise and will always hold a special place in my heart. Specifically, I played a lot of Mario Party 5 and 7 respectively. But after I played Dokapon Kingdom, there is no going back. It transformed me from a baby boy who likes dumb mini games into a big strong boy who strategizes, understands the value of economics, and the joy of absolutely flexing and owning your opponents. Oh, and I guess learning to play well with others too, but I'll talk about that later. So without further ado, I'm Boogdagoob, and today I'll be talking about the Mario Party killer, Dokapon Kingdom. If you like these types of videos and want more, like and subscribe and all that jazz. Let me know if you want me to cover more games like this, and if you guys have ever heard of this game or played it before. So now I'll just be giving an overview of the game, the things I like and the things I don't. Dokapon Kingdom was a game that was originally released in Japan in 2007 on the PlayStation 2. Then the game got ported to the West on the Wii in 2008. Dokapon Kingdom, like Mario Party, is a game that consists of a board and taking individual turns. You can play with up to 4 players, and instead of rolling dice, you have a spinner that goes from 1 to 6. The board itself is a map of the world, which is broken into the 7 continents with mini zones you can go in throughout, totaling in what I think is 21 different zones or boards you play on, which unlock the further you progress in the game. The basic premise of the game is this. Dokapon Kingdom is being attacked by an army of monsters, so the king of the land offers his daughter, Princess Penny, to whoever has the most money at the end of the game. The game ends when all the monsters are slain. Now comes the fun part. You're able to create and level up characters. You can choose different classes, or as the game likes to call them, jobs, depending on your playstyle. The starting ones are Warrior, Mage, and Rogue. The game has a leveling system really broken into 2 sections. The first is your overall level, which you use to boost your character's stats, and the second is your job level. When you level up in your overall level, you're able to put into 5 different stats: attack, defense, magic, speed, and health. Depending on your job, every level automatically goes into 1 or 2 of these categories, while also getting an additional 2 points to put anywhere in those 5 stats. Your job level is a bit different. The maximum level you can go is 6. Every 2 levels, you get a specific job skill. After reaching level 6, you can unlock another job. The nice thing is, you can either stick with the same job throughout the game, switch out if you're not liking the same job at any time, or you have the ability to choose any or every job to level up, getting different stats or moves. Or if you don't want to reach level 6 with a job, you can always switch up at any time. You're not locked into it. An aspect of the game I really like. Then after you choose your class, there's a small amount of character customization. You're able to choose gender, face, and color, but it's limited to a few options for each of those categories. Something I wish they expanded upon more, but that's only a small complaint. You are also able to change your hairstyle when you visit the king, or unlock hair magazines either through merchants or just random item finds. So everyone doesn't look the same, but again it's very limited, even for the hair. So now you created your character, it's time to play the game. Like I said earlier, the goal of the game is to defeat the monsters. Each player takes their turn by spinning the wheel and choosing where to go. Your main objective is to rid the continent of its monsters, which can be found in towns, with one town holding the main boss of the zone. After you clear all the monsters of the zone, a story event will trigger. You have to complete that in order to progress into the next zone. Through clearing towns and fighting monsters, you get gold. You use gold to buy items such as weapons, magical abilities, and items. All are useful to progress through the game. Like Mario Party, depending on the space you land, something happens. Generally, if you land on a yellow space, it's a combat space, where you run into random monsters. On some occasions, it's a random event. It won't spoil what happens, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Each zone has an item store, magic store, or weapon store. Some continents also have special zones that lead to new areas, new shops, and new items. An interesting mechanic is if another player lands on the same yellow space as you can fight them. Whoever wins can make or break you. Let's just say you're in for a bad time. Speaking of combat, it's broken into 2 phases with 4 choices. You have the attack and the defense phase. In the attack phase, you get 4 choices. You can either attack with your weapon, use a magic spell, use your job skill, or you can strike. Here are the 4 choices in the defense phase. You can defend with your shield, use a magical defense, you can give up, or you can counter. Each is kind of like a rock, paper, scissors format, but that's for you to figure out. You're also able to stop and save the game whenever you want. You play in 1-week intervals or 7 turns. At the end of each week, it tallies up how much money you made and gives you income from your job and your towns. Again, if you have to cut your game short, you can just go into the option menu and save at any time. Also, depending on the day of the week, something could happen. A random world event where you're performing in a beauty pageant, the shops being closed on Sunday, or even there's a monkey virus outbreak, making the game even more unpredictable and fresh every time. So now that you have a basic understanding of this game, why do I like it? For me, this game takes the competitiveness of Mario Party to a whole new level. It can be like Monopoly, where you just take all the towns from your friends and buy the most expensive stuff, making you overpowered like a boss. You can go from 0 to hero with some luck and wit, or you can really humble a person and put them back to square one. Really, it's anyone's game throughout the whole adventure. However, the way I mainly played it was working together. I would play with my family, we would beat monsters and help each other level up. There was occasional backstabbing or controller tossing, but it was fun. Something I will always be grateful for and cherish deeply. A game, again, that really gives you the freedom to do whatever you want. I think this game will offer you a truly unique experience that you don't find with other games, back then or even to this day. As far as complaints go, I don't really have too much to complain about. Really, my only major complaint is just the age of this game. Like any party game, it's more about the people you play with. Explaining the gist of the rules and getting the hang of it may seem overly complicated or too technical, but once you get over that hurdle, I'm sure you'll prefer this game hands down compared to Mario Party. Really, for me, the biggest complaint is that it's just on the Wii. I, Boog the Goob, have a dream for 15 years that this game would get a sequel or a remaster. That dream has now been realized with my stand, Dokapon Kingdom Connect.
Woo, baby! Woo, baby, that's right, that's what we've been waiting for! Woo!
I can't believe it. Now Dokapon Kingdom is coming to the Nintendo Switch, April 13th, just around the corner. So now there's no excuse not to play. You can still get the couch experience that classic games give you, or now you can play online with your friends. Hashtag not sponsored, but I just really like the game. It's truly the best of both worlds, so what are you waiting for? Go have an awesome adventure and create great memories with your friends and family. There's so much I enjoy about this game. Each playthrough is unique and different. It's really never the same or dull. You can play however you want to play it. It really just has something for each and every person. So if you're tired of the Mario Party format, this game is definitely for you. Just remember, it was me who hyped this game before it really took off. The game will always hold a special place in my heart. I'm just glad now everyone else can experience it like I did. Thank you for watching. I've been Boog the Goob. Hope you enjoyed this video. Peace.